Time is running away now. My grip is gone. But I have this photograph. My son. He was 9 years old, perched on a horse on a merry-go-round, the shafts of light illuminating the support brackets on the ride, the sepia tinge applying a sense of the eternal, the faces of the other unknown children. But my boy is the dominant force, undoubtedly, and it transports me back to that time when I was the most important face in his life. That fleeting moment of worship I was so lucky to receive. It almost breaks my heart.
I came across it when she was at work one day. My mother, she's at school, carefree. Youth plastered all over her face. Mum, really? No knowledge of breakups or breakdowns. Same furrowed brows, but she's just a girl.
The years have stretched out since then. Too much time, distance and detachment. Regret at not being around when it mattered. Many words spoken, but a few things have been left unsaid when they really shouldn't have. But time goes on and distance grows. So far from this moment here.
It's lasted all these years, but what does it really capture? I mean, what was she thinking when the photographer said, "Smile"? Can it capture that? Our attitude towards the distant past involves a sense of completion. We know what she is doing now and where she's ended up. We think, surely the past will contain a part of that story. Perhaps a clue will be embedded in the pixels. But sometimes, I think she wasn't thinking of nothing at all. What if she had just looked at the camera and simply grinned? Isn't that more fascinating?
Fire. Fire's an intruder. Fire could erase it.
Her vacancy is absorbed by her present. A present that knew nothing of the future. In real terms, she knows nothing. Nothing of what lies ahead. It's all what ifs. Maybes. Potential.
I've always kept it in a safe place. It's one of my most treasured possessions.
A lack of foresight. A lack of awareness. Imagine that. My mother without a shred of self-awareness.
I know that just before I go, this is the image I will cling to.
That's it. That's why I keep looking at this photograph. She didn't have a clue who she was or what lay ahead. Her photograph is telling me something, but it's encased in nothingness. I like looking at my mother in a state of nothingness.
It almost breaks my heart.
I wonder if it's even real. I know it's showing me something real, but it's an artifact, something to look at.
Photographs outlast lives. This thing I'm holding in my hand will still be around when I've gone. But the importance I've attached to this thing, the grand importance to this little possession, will not transfer over to anyone else.
It gets misplaced. A lot of my stuff gets misplaced, but it's always hovered. It's never gone away. Not really. It's always here, there, somewhere.
For as long as I've got, I'll have to keep it with me. It's too precious a thing.
Photographs experience a kind of death. It happens when the person who has gazed at them for what seems like forever suddenly stops gazing at them forever. Future generations may come across them, they may be fascinated by them, but the true strength is gone. The original spirit has left. It's a sudden departure. Not even fire could cause the same rupture.
It almost breaks my heart